Welcome to Model Monday on a Sunday. And I just kind of wanted to show you the next little model we're going to be building here. This is a 32 Ford V8 Coupe from AMT. It's a Scale Stars. Welcome to Junkyards and Barn Finds, and this is Model Monday. Should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.
Hey guys, welcome to Model Monday on a Sunday. And this is the AMT 1/32 scale 1932 Ford V8 Coupe. Now, these are called the Scale Stars, and these are pretty old kits. And you can tell they're pretty simple, so if you're a beginner modeler, this is actually really good to have. And I'll give you another reason to have these in a second. But as you can see, there's not a lot of parts. If you look at it, only has one side, two sides. That's the whole kit right there. You're not building an engine. The engine is the only parts of the engine you'll see is underneath. So these kits, the reason they came out originally were that these were one-piece body shells so that you could use this to be a slot car. Back in the 50s and 60s, slot car racing, where they have a track, two plastic tracks, and they have a slot in the middle, and there's like a little thing that sticks out of the slot, and you could hook it into your car and then race your car around. So that's what these were for. That's why it's a one-piece body shell and all this stuff. Now, the other reason to build these, and you guys have seen my Christmas display, is 1/32 scale is kind of close enough that you can use it with Lionel scale train sets. Not HO, but Lionel scale. And so I've built some of these in the past to put on the train platform I have, because my train platform's like set in like the 1960s, early 70s. And so this would fit in fine. But they're really easy, and the one cool thing is they come with a whole bunch of really good decals here. So there's like, you can make it with flames, you can make it with 1, 2, 3 different companies, Stan's Ladder Company, Reader Restorations, and then this other one that's in white that I can't read. But it has different license plates on here. But the other thing is, it's just a very easy model to build. So we're going to build this morning. I'm not going to talk much through it because it's pretty simple to build. It's part one. You've got 4 pieces: the stick shift, the dashboard, the steering wheel, and the seats right there. Part 2 is you have the body with, you put the glass on it and you stick the seats inside. Part 3, you've got 3 total pieces for the chassis. So you've got the front axle, the rear axle, and a wishbone. And then part 4 is a couple little detail pieces, from your grille to your lights to your horn to the spare tire to the bumpers and the tires. Now these are 2-piece tires, so you're going to have to glue them together. So we'll glue these together, and then we'll just paint all the parts. The one on the box actually is a pretty nice looking one. It's got it's a dark navy blue with black fenders and running boards. I have a color I'm going to use, and I really like it. It's not blue, and you'll see that in a minute. But we'll put this together, and like I said, it's a real easy kit, 1/32 scale. They also have a Thunderbird. We built the Thunderbird before. They've got Corvettes, early Corvettes, like the 60s and stuff, and they have a couple other early cars. So very neat. Very neat beginner model. But like I said, you don't have to be a beginner. I'm not a beginner, but I love building these. They're simple to build. They fit on my Christmas display. They also look great on the shelf. So when I come back, we'll start gluing all, well, I'm going to start gluing all these pieces together. We'll come back, we'll show it, ready to paint, then we'll go paint, then we'll come back and we'll complete it. We're back. It's been about an hour since I saw you last, and we've built all 5 of the tires because one of these is a spare, so they're all together. Like I said, there's some things that I could sit here and spend the time and put putty in here and do a lot of things. I'm just trying to build this the way it comes in the box for you guys so you could see what you have. And these tires, I've got to sand some of this stuff off because they're just, you know, when you put the 2 halves together, it's very soft, and the glue that I use, which is the tube testers, that actually melts plastic. It's supposed to, but anyway, so I will have to sand those before I paint them. On the chassis here, we put the spare with the license plate holder on there. We put the 3 pieces. We put the front axle, back axle, and then this axle on here. We are going to paint this black. This is the body. We put the front radiator support on there. We are going to paint that hunter green. I think hunter green is really cool. The interior here, we put the shifter in. There's the steering wheel, and then back here is the dashboard. We're going to paint those the brown boot satin that I like that looks like leather. So we're going to do those in leather. And then the horn, which is right here, I think I'm going to do that in a chrome. We will probably do these wheels. You know what? I think we'll paint these green as well, the hunter green, because then we'll do the tires in black. So that's where we're going to go. So I'm going to go and paint all this stuff. And then after paint, it's pretty simple to put it together. Oh, I want to give a quick shout out, by the way, to my friend John Binford. Him and I grew up together, went to middle school, tech school. We used to build models together back in the 80s and everything else. And then we were together in a squadron, VP64 in the Navy, flew together. And he is got some health issues now. So just wanted to give a shout out to him. And then our friend Gary Atley, who was also in tech school with us. And Gary is both John and Gary are master model builders. I'm going to feature some of their stuff coming up. I just asked them, they're in Pennsylvania, I'm in Florida. I just asked them to send me some pictures. And we're going to hopefully be able to feature their stuff on the channel here. John right now has stage 4 cancer, so I don't know how long he's going to be around, but I'd love to share some of the stuff. He has won many awards and way better than I am. But anyway, we're going to go paint these things, and we will be back. we got the car back. We painted it. Here's the green. We painted the rims green. They're gonna be out. We painted this black. We painted the interior, the tan. So I also got this craft called Pavement. It's number 21490E, and the pavement I used to paint the tires. So I spray painted these green, and then I used the pavement color for the tires. They look like, because it looks like rubber tires. Also on the 32 Ford, it has a cloth roof. So I also used the pavement paint with a brush and painted the roof with that, so it kind of looks like cloth. And I had spray painted this steering column. You can see it was painted chrome, and I'm going to finish using the pavement craft paint on here as well, and paint the grip on this with that. So the other thing we have to do here real quick is take the panel line accent paint, and we're going to go ahead and take the grill and put this on the chrome. You've seen this 100 times on my channel, and this accent paint just accents when you have chrome. It just kind of fills in the lines to make it a little bit more realistic. So we'll go ahead and let that dry. We will do the I don't even really see. This has a couple things in here. We'll probably use the Sharpie. I got the silver Sharpie and the black Sharpie, and we'll go ahead and paint the dials in. There's not really any dials. There's like 3 or 4 knobs on this. So we'll do that with the Sharpie, and then we'll put that in here. This goes right there with the steering column. Right there with the steering column. We use the black Sharpie to paint the pedals. I said there's not a lot of detail in this. And we'll put this in here, and then we'll start putting the horns, like the chrome horn, and all the lights and stuff on the here, and putting it together shortly. When I come back, it'll be all together. Guys, so we are at a point where we painted the top with the pavement. As I said, we put in the chrome grille, which you do have to sand around. For this particular kit, I would sand around the grille to make it fit inside there. We decided to put on the Nelson's Hardware, the white decals on the side, and I just decided to put them on before I put everything in, because it's just easier without the fenders to put them on the body now. All right. So we pushed the tires on. The tires don't have to be glued on. The wheels and tires, they just put on and stay in by a little, like the way the plastic is, you can just push them on and pop them on. And then we put the chrome center caps on, which really, between the chrome center caps, the green paint of the inside, which matches the body color, and the pavement craft paint, really makes a good looking tire. So we have that. We put the horn on, let that dry. Next, we took the pavement paint, kind of put on the back there, the cloth area on the back. Did the steering wheel the same way. We used our black Sharpie here to highlight the gauges in there and the shifters in there, and we just glued in the dashboard. So that's ready. The lights here and the glass, we're going to go ahead and use the Mod Podge that I have, and if I think you guys have seen Mod Podge 1,000 times. We use it for every kit for the clear, because it dries clear. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to swap this out for a second. So move that out of the way, move this out of the way. So this will be for the headlights as well as the the glass in the inside the car. So we're just going to go ahead and liberally. Oh, let me see. Let's see. I think you can see that. So you just put a lot of Mod Podge on. This dries completely clear, and it's water soluble as well. So then we take the windshield, stick the windshield in right there, just press it on. Go ahead and get the back glass, do the same thing here. So it's pretty liberal, and just lay that in there like that. And I'm not even worried that we got some on the actual glass, because it will dry in about 15-20 minutes. It will dry perfectly clear, hard. So we'll let that dry. We'll go ahead and put the lights in, and let me take a razor blade, get the little burr off where I twisted it. I don't usually twist, but I don't usually twist things to get them off the sprue, but today I did. So we'll just take some of this, put it like that, throw it like that to get that in there. It doesn't even actually affect it doesn't even affect chrome. So if you want to use the Mod Podge for chrome, you can do that too. So there's that one on there. And take this one, put this one on here. All right, I'll get this, and then we'll be back. All right, guys, so here is our 1/32 scale AMT 32 Ford V8 Coupe. And I think it came out awesome, actually. If you check this out, let me get some better lighting on here. Here we go. So we used, of all the different decals here, we picked out the Wilson's Hardware one, and I think it just looks awesome. I mean, I'm really happy with the way this thing came out. As I told you before, if we look at the back glass, perfectly clear, right? So our Mod Podge dried perfectly clear. Oh, I did not put on the decal for the license plate yet, so we'll do that here in a minute. But love the way that these wheels came out. These wheels with the paint that I said, the pavement craft paint right there. So pavement craft paint right there, pavement. That was great for the tires as well as the cloth on the roof. I love the green. I like the black accent with that. The leather interior there came out really, really nice. All the parts fit on very easily, very nice. So headlights are on, bumpers are on, underneath, nice and shiny. It is what it is. I like it nice and shiny. I didn't want to make this a beat up car, and we picked Nelson's Hardware because A, it looks great when you compare it to the dark green, so it really came out nice that way. And I think that this will look really, really good with the Lionel train set that we put up every Christmas. So the grill, all this stuff is really awesome. And I mean, I don't even have the body. The body's just sitting in there. I could pull the body right out. Watch this. There you go. So everything fits perfectly the way it's supposed to. I don't even have the seats glued in. So I didn't glue the seats in. I'm not gluing the body on. Everything can fit really easy. It fits really nice and tight. So you can put it on there. You don't have to worry about it. Great first kit. No engine, so you don't have to worry about that. There's only, what, like 30 pieces or something like that. This basically, we started it yesterday to paint it. This morning, we put it all together. And I think it's just a really great first kit. It's also a really great, 400th kit for me, 500 kits, whatever. Including all the airplane and ship models I built in the last 40 years. So, really neat. Like I said, we built everything here without anything other than paint and glue. We don't use filler. We don't use any of that, because I want you to see what you can build with just a tube of glue. If you take a tube of Testors glue, a couple paints, a razor blade or snippets to cut the pieces off the plastic, and a piece of sandpaper. That's it. So as you can see, with all that, you can make yourself a really nice kit. And they're inexpensive. The 1/32 scales are not nearly as expensive as some of the 1/24th, 1/25th scale kits. So if you have a train set, they have all the different cars. We'll do a T-Bird. I think we did a T-Bird. We'll do another T-Bird. We've got the, it's not the Falcon, but it's the El Camino version, the Ranchero with the Falcon front end. We've got the T-Bird. They also have Corvettes. I think they have a Mustang or two. But you can get all these exact 1/32 scale kits. They work great if you have the Lionel train sets. So thank you guys for everything. Thanks for subscribing, liking. Put comments down. What do you guys think? It's a really nice shelf model for me until Christmas time. Then we pull it off the shelf. But yeah, if you are liking this, let me know. If you've built it, let me know. Send some pictures if you can. But let me know in the comments. Anyway, subscribe. It's free. I really ask you guys, listen, it's a nice favor. If you subscribe or like, it really does the channel well, and I keep bringing this stuff to you guys. Again, shout out to Gary Atlee and John Binford. Gary and John went to high school with me. We went to tech school together for engineering, drafting engineering. And then John and I served in the same squadron in the Navy, so he's fighting some health issues right now. But send your prayers out to him. All right, guys, thank you so much. We will see you next time.